In a valley surrounded by silver clouds and tall icy peaks lived a tiny dragon named Flarey. He had bright orange scales, eyes that sparkled like embers, and a laugh that warmed everyone's heart. But one morning, something very strange happened when Flarey tried to breathe out his morning puff of fire. Nothing came out, PFFF. He tried again, but only a tiny wisp of smoke curled up and disappeared into the cold air. "Oh no," Flarey whispered sadly, "my fire's gone." He fluttered his small wings and flew to the mirror pond to look at his reflection. The little dragon staring back looked just as worried as he felt. Without his flame, how could he warm the flowers in the morning, light the village lanterns at night, or toast marshmallows for all his friends? Just then, an old mountain goat named Tilo appeared, balancing perfectly on a nearby rock. "Well, well," Tilo said with a grin, his beard twitching. "Looks like your sparks decided to take a little vacation." Flarey sighed, a puff of smoke trailing from his nose. "I don't know what to do." Tilo's bell jingled as he nodded wisely. "When a fire is lost, it must be found. You must climb to the top of the mountain of lost fire. Legend says that every flame that forgets itself hides there, just waiting to be remembered." Before Flarey could even ask how to get there, a soft, warm glow floated down beside them. It was Nuvie, a tiny light fairy, her wings glittering like morning dew. "Don't worry, Flarey, I'll guide you," she said cheerfully. The mountain always listens to brave hearts, and from high above, a cheerful whistle sliced through the air. Fenn, a silver-feathered bird, swooped down and landed gently on Flarey's head. "And I'll find the path. My wings can read the secrets of the wind." So, with hope in their hearts, the four friends set off on their grand adventure. They crossed icy streams that tinkled like wind chimes, climbed sparkling rocks that shone like diamonds, and when night fell, they huddled close together under the gentle light of glowing mushrooms to stay warm. Finally, after a long journey, they reached the summit. There, in the middle of a ring of ancient blue stones, burned a single, small flame no bigger than a candle. It flickered softly, casting a gentle warmth. "That's it," whispered Nuvie in awe. Your lost fire excited, Flarey stepped closer, feeling its familiar, gentle warmth. He reached out to touch it, but as he did, the flame flickered and dimmed, almost going out completely. Tilo stomped his hoof, making a loud thud. "You can't just take it, little one. A lost fire cannot be taken. It must be remembered." Remembered, Flarey closed his eyes. He didn't think about fire. Instead, he thought about his friends. He thought of Tilo's wisdom, Nuvie's light, and Fenn's courage. He thought of laughter around a campfire, the kindness of sharing a toasted marshmallow, and the warmth of a good hug. He thought of all the love in his heart. And suddenly, his chest began to glow. A warm, wonderful feeling spread through him. With a joyful roar, a beautiful burst of fire spiraled from his mouth, painting the sky with brilliant gold and red. The little lost flame on the mountain danced and soared into the air, joining his new, bright fire. Together, they swirled into the clouds, forming a spectacular new sunrise for the valley below. Nuvie clapped her tiny hands. "You did it, Flarey. You found your fire." Flarey smiled, his heart full. "No," he said softly, looking at his friends. "I found myself." As they flew back down the mountain, the dawn followed them bright, warm, and full of promise. Because now, Flarey knew that his fire wasn't just in his breath, it was in his heart. And as long as his heart was brave and full of love, his fire would never truly fade. Thank you for joining Flarey on his wonderful adventure. If you loved this story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more magical tales. See you next time.